Namaskar, Abhishek, once again with the new episode. This is the episode number 32. So for me, it's like a 32 flower in the lotus feet of Mahaguru, Maharshi Parashara. So this series is basically a tribute to Maharshi Parashara. So in this series, Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, we are just trying to understand through watching the great discussion between two great souls, between two great guru, Maharshi Parashara and Maharshi Maitreya. So in the last episode, Maharshi Parashara has revealed the Rashi characteristics of Aquarius, Kumbh Rashi. And now he will bless us with the revelation of truth related to Pisces, Meena Rashi. So Pisces, Meena Rashi is the last Rashi, is the last Zodiac sign on the Zodiac belt. So by the blessings of Mahaguru, we have and we are able to reach to this tiny little milestone, completing Rashi's Swarupa Adhyaya almost. After completing the Graha Guna Swarupa Adhyaya. So before entering into the real discourse, the real Guru Vak, before emerging into the revelation of the great Guru Maharshi Parashara, we will remember the great Guru and Lord of the Lord, Mahadev. Then we will enter into the real discourse. Om Jagat Guru Namastubhyam Sivaye Sivadaya Cha Yogindra Nama Cha Yogindram Guru Nama Guruve Namaha. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev. After getting permission from the Jagat Guru, we are just entering into the discussion in the form of as a observer of the great discussion about the Meena Rashi, what great Guru Maharshi Parashara is saying to his beloved student Maitreya about the Meena Rashi. So as usual, first of all, we are doing some background stuff before entering into the real Guru Vak. So starting from the astronomical point of view, we will look at the celestial sphere. We will check the Zodiac belt on the celestial sphere and try to understand astronomically which stars consists of Pisces, first of all. So we are following the great Guru's footprint and going to the heaven, going to the celestial sphere, where he is delivering his lecture on Pisces to his beloved student. So now hypothetically we are on celestial sphere and we are just identifying stars. Which are the stars making Pisces, our Pisces? So that is the last one pad of Purva Bhadrapad and the all four pad of Uttar Bhadrapad and the all 4 pada of Revati Nakshatra. When we combine these all stars, all 9 charan of these stars on the zodiac belt, then that span of 30 degree, the last span of 30 degree, that is our Pisces, and that is our subject today in this episode. So astronomically we know, astronomically we understood which is Pisces. Again, I'm just sharing this understanding, what is my understanding. If we are going to connect these stars, connect the dots of these stars, try to get some figure out of it artistically, we might be very close to the symbol prescribed by great guru, the 2 face. But that is not the only intention of giving this symbol. This is signifying the attributes and characteristics of the rasis, which we have discussed in our last 11 episodes dedicated to each rasis. So each rasis got one symbol, and symbol for each rasis is the pictorial representation of the attributes and characteristics of the rasis. So that is the teaching technique of great guru. He is teaching us in a coded format. It's a sanketvad, and we are just trying to decode it by the blessings of Jagat Guru and the great guru and our guru. So that we will go along. When we immerse into the real guru work, real words, then we will try to correlate, try to sync, try to align the attributes of the symbol with the attributes of this rasi. What we did in the past with other rasis, we will do again for Pisces. So after understanding astronomically the stars related to Pisces, we will go again towards the Kala Purush, Swarup of Mahavishnu. So in the point of view of anatomy of Kala Purush, Swarup of Mahavishnu, this Pisces, this Meena Rasi, this is the Charana, this is the foot, this is the Adhar of Kala Purush, Swarup of Mahavishnu. We call it like lotus feet, Charana Kamal. How important it is. When you try to understand, like this Rasi has been allocated to the 12th house. That is one of the Moksha Trikona. So that attribute is coming into the play also. And this is the Adhar. Just giving you very brief background so that you will have more insight of these rasis. Just I am dragging you to the flashback in the Matsya Puran, very, very briefly, very short. There are several versions of the stories, but all the versions have same conclusion. The Matsya avatar of Mahavishnu is appeared to save the Vedas, to save the Sapt Rishis, who are the custodian of Vedas. And afterwards, when Brahma recreated, remanifested the world, then that Vedas, that become the Aadhar of the civilization. So this charana, this foot of Kalpurus is standing on that foot. So this is the Aadhar of Kalpurus. Kalpurus is standing on that. So in this way, this philosophy is integrated. All the symbols, all the alankars used in the verses here and there, they all have meaning and they all are integrated. They are the part of one grand design. So nothing in the isolation. So our Shastra, what we are doing here, that is not in isolation. So all the Sanatana Shastra are interconnected. And bit background, this is the 12th sign, 12th Rasi. 12th Rasi is the Sama Rasi, it's an even sign. Even sign, it's the female sign. Female sign, it's the Saumya sign. And it's the Jala Tattva Rasi. Tattva is Jal, water, waterly sign. And it's a Dvisvabhava Rasi, dual nature, dual Rasi, dual sign Rasi. So this bit of information Mahaguru has provided in the very first verse of Rasi Swarupadhyaya. We have to apply it. After all, this is the Hora Shastra, it's a science. This Shastra is for application. So in the next episode, when Mahaguru has already completed the Rasi Swarupadhyaya almost completely here, the mean Rasi, 12th Rasi, then he will apply. So he will give you application. Stay tuned, because in the next episode, he will come up with the application of very fascinating aspects of astrology, and I will take you to there. So now we have bit background. Now we are emerging into the Guru Vak, into the Parashara, what Parashara said to Maitreya. So let us come along, let us emerge in that, what he is saying, what he is revealing about the mean Rasi today to Maitreya. Parashara Uvacha. Meenau puchalasya sanlagnau मीन राशिर दिवावली जली सत्वगुणाढस्य स्वस्थो जलचरो द्विजा आपदो मध्यदेही च सौम्यस्थो उभयोदयी सूराचार्याधिपतश्चेति राशिनाम गदिता गुणाः. About mean Rasi, it's completed here. In the last line, he is concluding. He is saying, Tridasa bhagatmakanam cha sthula sukshma phalaya cha. So in the last line, he is saying to Maitreya, Tridasa, so 30 अंश वाले राशियों का स्वरूप, the 30 degrees zodiac sign स्वरूप, the Sukshma Sthul Phala, the detailed explanation of the little things about the Rasis I have told you. So he has concluded. But what he said about the Meena Rasi, now we are going into the verse with great Guru. He is saying me now. He is not saying mean, one machli, one fish, he is not saying. He is saying me now. So two fish he is talking about. It's a plural, bahubachan. Me now puchalasya sanlagnau. So there are two fish, me now, and their tail is sanlagna. So they are holding their mutually holding the tail. So this is forming the Meena Rasi. How beautifully he has come up with the symbol, the realization. You can understand the realization of the great Guru, the great Saivite. I have already told about the background of his lineage. Although Maharshi Vasishtha was his grandfather, but he has taken care of him. So he brought up by the Vasishtha only. Meena Rasir Divavali. So this Meena Rasi is Divavali, is having a strength in day. Jali, so is a waterly sign. The tattva is Jaliye tattva, waterly sign. Sattva gun, so this Rasi is a Satvik Rasi. Satvik Rasi, we are using Satvik like having a lot of energies. And there is a Moksha Trikon sign also. So second thought is also it has tendency to do good. Because the Adhipati is Gurudev, that will come. And the most important thing is Swastho Jalacharo Dvija. Swastho. There are many commentaries available on Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. Everyone is a scholar. I'm the student today and always. So whatever I'm saying, by the Guru Kripa, some other scholar might have some other viewpoint. Everybody has their own viewpoint. The freedom of expression. So these are my personal commentaries. So swasth means swayam mein sthit hona, one who is sthit in himself. Sthit in himself means in his own swarup. Now the spiritual flavor is coming into the play. All the yogas and all the path of spirituality is dragging to sadhak to establish in your own self, because Chaitanya Atma. So this Rasi has this characteristics, this attribute. And it's a mean, it's a piece, it's a Jalachar and Dvija. So the Varn is Brahman Varn, natural tendency towards the Jnana, natural tendency towards the Brahma. It's a Brahman Varna sign. Apado is a fish, so no pad, no pair. Might be, you have to be careful during observation. Looking at the natives having prominent Pisces in ascendant. So think about their legs, might have some relatively bigger. Madhya Dehi, so it's a medium built body. We have discussed medium built body in other Rasis also. Cha Samyasto Ubhayodayi. So Samyasto is the direction is the direction of the Buddha, the direction of the Mercury. So Mercury direction is the Uttar Disha, is the north. And it is the only Rasi who is rising from both the side, from the back and from the head. This is the only Rasi. And it is Dvisvabhav Rasi also. It's a dual sign Rasi also. So this attribute is giving you indication, like they can change thought if the circumstances changes. So adaptability, high level of adaptability, or they are, they are like easily believe on the rituals, prescriptions. If somebody says anything to do, they start doing. So that's a precaution for this Rasi's native. Be some logical when you are accepting any ritualistic prescription prescribed by anyone. So that is coming from the like ubhyodai, that attribute. Sura acharyadhipati cheti. So who is the lord of this sign? So Sura Acharya of the god, teacher of the god. Who is the teacher of the god? Brihaspati, Jupiter. So Jupiter is the teacher of the. So Jupiter is the adhipati of this sign. Rasi Nam Gadita Guna. So these are the guna of this Rasi. So you can understand now, because we are in the episode 32. Maybe if you are watching with me the great discussion. So what is the style of Mahasi Parashara? He's talking in a Sanketvad. He is not normally saying like a Uttar Disha. He is saying Samyasto. He is not saying like a Jupiter. He is saying Sura Acharya Dhiyadipati. So Sanketvad, his style, the coded, talks in coded form, is his style. So this is Meena Rasi by Maharshi Parashara, and in the last verse he has already concluded. Now I have told you the Sukshma and Sthul and Sukshma Phalai about the Rasis. I told you. He concluded the Rasis here. Jupiter is the Lord. This Rasi has a natural tendency towards the Gyan, towards the education. It's a Brahman Rasi also. Education field, education sector might be good. It's a 12th sign. This is allocated to the 12th one. So they might get easily loan. And they might have overspending traits. They are philosophical, but they are dayalu, karuna, bhava, compassionate. So there are a lot of things. So we are not talking about the houses attribute at the moment, but the only touching the rasis. So just high level overview, giving you about the rasis. And sometimes it's happen like if they are emotionally disturbed, then it's very difficult for them to back to normal very easily. Relatively better than Libra, the same trait Libra got, that balance. When the balance is unbalanced, then very hard to get to the equilibrium position. The same thing happening. Try this to the fish. Once you disturb them, then they just become very chanchal, and it will take time to come back to the normal. So that traits native might have. So these are the attributes of Mean Rasi by Maharshi Parashara. In the end, I'm just concluding. In the end, I'm just giving you in the capsule, the nutshell, what great Guru said. So he started with the symbol. What is the symbol? Two fish are Puchha San Lagnav, and it's a Divabali Rasi. It's having waterly sign, and it's a Satvik Rasi. It's sit in his own self, and it's a Jalachar and Brahman Rasi, having no leg, medium built they have. They reside in Uttar Disha, north direction, and they are Uvyodai, so rising from both the sides. Brihaspati is the lord of this Rasi, so this is all about Mean Rasi by great Guru Maharshi Parashara. So in the end, I will pray for you and pray for everyone with the Guru Mantra, Rasi Lord's Mantra. Om Devanam cha Risinam cha Gurum Kanscha Sannibham Buddhi Bhutam Trilokesam Tam Namami Brihaspatim. Om Santi Santi Santi. Jai Gurudev. Har Har Mahadev.